Hey guys, how's it going? It's the Jeckening back for another video, and so for today's video I'm going to kind of do a showcase on the new Sinon, kind of to show you guys some gameplay, my thoughts on the character, and to kind of give you guys an idea on if you guys should spend your maigo and tickets or money on Sinon, or if she's a skip, right? So I'll kind of show you where I've got her built up. So I've got all her skills completely maxed out. Her talent isn't that far up because I kind of ran out of origin fragments, right? But I do have her special talent, which is quite important because she'll receive a climax point equal to 1 when she takes damage. I think it might be a spelling error or a mistranslation. It's kind of hard because like they kind of use terms like a squad when a squad is left, but it doesn't really make sense because there aren't like squads in Crossing Void, right? So I guess that only means just like one person left or like a duo, right? I'll show you kind of the weapon. So I've got this weapon. I mean, the skill doesn't really matter, it's just that she gives the stats. You could probably use like an actual weapon that gives a proper good buff, but I don't really have too many weapons, sadly. Her psyche that I've got on is the psyche, I think it's a psyche that just came out, right? For her, and basically she does more physical damage or psyche damage when she has continuous snipe, which I believe is a buff you gain when using the climax skill. And so this is kind of her skills, right? So in the previous video that I did explaining that, kind of showing her skills because they released the information the day before she came out, they didn't really show the percentage buffs of what she gained, and so here's when she's like maxed out. She gains 103.50% damage to all enemies, and when there's only one enemy left she will do 40% more damage. Same with kind of like climax skill, she does 451% to all enemies, and when there's one enemy left she does an extra 40% damage, and she receives consecutive snipe whenever she uses this skill, and she can actually use her climax skill multiple times in a fight. So it'll be the first time it will cost 8, the second time 10, and the third time it costs 12. So you can see, where's it written? No, it's not that. It's she has basically, I think it's either her special talent or she has a skill that basically increases the points of her climax skill by 2, but it also increases the damage of her climax skill. So yeah, and this is basically just does 112% damage to the rear enemy, and damage received by the rear enemy increases by essentially 30% for 1 turn. So she's kind of a character that you kind of want to have in the kind of, she wants to be acting in the middle of the turn, maybe even at the start, right? But it can't be too much in the start because you would like to have 3 points to be able to get off that rear character takes some damage. So let's go into Void Expedition. So I like doing Void Expedition because it kind of gives you points at the start, and you can kind of gauge how good a character is, because Void Expedition isn't too hard, but it's not too easy either, so you can kind of see just how much damage they'll do, right? Now do keep in mind, if you want to use her in a competitive scene, the damage and the output of other characters can be completely different. So yeah, just do keep that in mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it like this, so that then I can use Shiramuku's Alice's support skill to increase Sinon's climax skill damage. So I don't know if you guys have seen her skills yet, the animations of her skills. So what I'll do for this first fight, I'll just be quiet and I'll let you guys see what her skills do, like the animations and the sound and all that. And then I'll kind of talk about what she does and how you kind of want to play her, and etc, etc. So yeah, so I'll start off with her first skill, her second skill, her climax, or no, first skill, second skill, cross skill, and then her climax. So yeah, as you can see, she does do quite good damage. Now obviously that was Shiramuku Alice kind of buffing her climax skill. But still, her animation's very good. I really like her climax skill animation. I think it's one of the best in the game. One of the coolest at least, right? But yeah, so let me kind of talk about what she does, how you kind of want to play her. So she's kind of a character that you mainly would want to keep alive until the end of the fight, because she obviously does a lot more damage against characters when there's only one character left, right? And she gets a lot of buffs. I'm fairly sure that if she gets hit, she gains climax skill points, which is very good, very busted. Let's see. So yeah, let's just do her climax skill to start off with. So you'll see that she gains a few buffs, or I guess you could call them buffs, from doing her climax skill. So she's got a few things that have been added. So continuous snipe, the damage of her climax skill increases by 15% and you can stack it 3 times. So go 15, 30, 45 obviously. And then every time you use her climax skill, it'll increase by 2 points and it goes up to 6, right? So it kind of means you can do her climax skill 3 times, which is very good. Being able to use the same climax skill without having to refresh the climax skill with like an equipment is extremely good. Yeah, I should have used something. Let's see. Let's do this. And I'll buff her damage with like Index and Shiramuku Alice. Okay, this should in theory do a hell of a lot of damage. I'm expecting like 200k or something, because obviously she's already done her climax skill once, so she's going to be doing 15% more damage, plus the buff from Shiramuku Alice and Index. It should do quite a lot of damage. So let's see. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now do keep in mind, if there was only one character left, she would have done 40% more damage than what she just currently did. So for example, if you're using her for like I don't know, like a boss on an event or something, and there's only like one boss, she will be doing a lot of damage, and she'll be doing quite a lot. So I'll just do, I guess, one more of this, and then I'll go into Mirage real quick, and I'll do 1 or 2 Mirage just to kind of show you how she level against, I guess, other characters kind of built the same way. But yeah, so as you can see, she's kind of a fast character. Now, you could use her with support Kirito. She also has a cross skill with support Kuroneko. But you can really just use any character really, because I don't really see myself using this, because I mean it just does like 1 damage. Also, you'll see that this says costs 1 bullet and deals physical damage. I haven't actually seen anything that like kind of indicates how many bullets she has, if any. So I think that's just like a thing that means she shoots once, right? I don't know. But obviously Kirito support would be good, but this is kind of just like a thing that just does a lot of damage, right? But then you probably have other characters that will do a lot more damage. But you primarily just want to use this when there's only 1 character left, and you kind of want to just use this as well, because this will inflict, does it inflict frail? I think that's what it's called. Where they take more damage. Oh no, it's called penetration, okay. But yeah, she's a fast character, so it means she can get her hits in very fast. She does a lot more damage against when there's only 1 character, but she is still quite a very good AoE. Because you'll see her climax skill does AoE damage, her first skill does AoE damage. So she's very, very, very good in that aspect, right? And especially since she's fast, it's a very good thing. But then again, pretty much every single Sword Art Online character is fast. Now I'm fairly sure, so if you're planning on awakening her first awakening skill, I guess, is instead of acquiring 1 climax point when she gets hit, or when she takes actions, which I think means just gets hit, right? She gets 2 instead. So awakening her at least to level 1 is kind of worth, in my opinion. Okay, let's just do like 1 or 2 Mirage. So I'm kind of looking for like a very good, strong team. Now keep in mind, I'm not like the biggest whale in this game. I don't have every single character maxed out. I don't have everything maxed out. But hopefully we won't die straight away. I mean, might be though. So yeah, as you can see, I put her in the back just for the like showcase purposes, because I don't want her to die straight away. Oh crap, I've got it on auto. But anyways, I would have done that anyway. Because it is a very good support skill. Okay, this is looking very bad. As long as she can survive this. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we lost this one. Because see, if this was an AoE, it'd probably finish, right? But it didn't. So oh well, I took too long. Oh well. It's quite embarrassing, but oh well. Let's do I mean, hey, that's a pretty good team though that the opponent had. You know, triple Misaka. I can't complain. Okay, let's just do one more kind of to round out the showcase. I guess I'll go with this. Maybe we can win this. We'll see. I don't really do too much competitive play. I kind of just do PvE. Because I mean, I think that's where you get most of the rewards, right? Okay. So Kirino. Okay, so let's just do her normal, right? Just kind of give you a gauge on the damage. That's some pretty good damage. Right. Misaki did nothing though. Oh, please, Shana. Okay. Let's just do you. Like that. Okay, we didn't finish the other ones off, but I think we can win this turn. If I just do this. Right, okay, yeah, we won. You know what? I am going to... This is maybe a very dumb thing. I don't really care about winning, right? I kind of just want to get the climax skill off. just to kind of show how much damage she'd do, like in a Mirage kind of situation. And there's only one character left as well, so keep in mind she'll do an extra 40% damage on her climax skill. So I'm expecting like 80,000 maybe. Okay, no, quite a bit far off, but then you gotta consider that a lot of people have their defense built up, right? And she didn't get any buffs from like Shiramuku Alice or Index. So yeah, that was kind of the video. Now, is she worth getting? Now, this is obviously personal preference. I pretty much think you can really beat the whole of Crossing Void with whichever kind of character you want. I mean, I personally beat it just with like normal Tiger and Ryuji. But if this is a character you really like, if you really like waifus, if you like Sword Art Online, if like your favorite character is Sinon, then definitely summon for her, right? You'll probably get enough tickets and maybe enough maigo to potentially get even the A variant. And also the S variant will have higher stats than the one that my current Sinon, because she's only A. And if I ever eventually get her to S, or I end up summoning an S variant, I will potentially do another video kind of showing the difference in stats. Here are her stats. Now obviously she's paired up with Kirito, and Kirito has quite high speed. So yeah. Let me know your thoughts on Sinon. Do you enjoy the character? Do you like what she does? And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe, and to comment your thoughts down below. And as always, watch how you go.